We are going to get this war to the end. Is that all right?
Yes.
Another Savior.
Holy, 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 Ojukwu. Another Savior.
Another Savior.
Holy, 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 Ojukwu. Another Savior.
Holy, holy.
In audio.
Hi fam, you're welcome to our channel. So still on the tour of Umuahia, the capital city of Abia state. Today we'll be visiting the National War Museum located in the heart of the town. This is actually the only war museum in Nigeria, and it showcases the military history of Nigeria with lots of relics and remnants from the Nigerian Civil War, popularly known as the Biafra War. This museum was established in 1985, and it has the highest collection of Nigerian Civil War weapons that are no longer in use. It has a collection of lots of objects of traditional and modern warfare equipment, ranging from armored tanks, ships, aircraft, all that was used during the war. And you love to know that most of these armored tanks are Biafra and were made by Biafrans during this war, and majority of the aircrafts were basically donations from other countries. Guys, we are going to be exploring all of this in today's video. So if you are new to our channel, you're welcome to Arlin TV. Do well to click the subscribe button and turn on notification bell, so whenever we upload videos you get to see it. And if you are a returning subscriber, as always, thank you so much. The National War Museum holds a great wealth of evidence of the Nigerian Biafra War, which took place from 1967 to 1970. It will also amaze you to know that this museum's present location housed the famous shortwave radio, the Voice of Biafra, and it was transmitted from this exact location during the war. The Voice of Biafra, in case you don't know, was the mouthpiece for Biafra during the war. The National War Museum has 3 galleries. Firstly, the Traditional Warfare Gallery. Here you see lots of images and objects of war fought in Africa during the colonial and pre-colonial era. They are all displayed here. This gallery also has images of great historic battles between Europeans, and other displays includes stone and other instruments of war. There is an extension of this gallery where you see lots of images and artifacts from different Nigerian tribes, and other things like war musical instruments, war charms, costumes, firearms, and so many others. The next section is the Armed Forces, the Navy, and the Air Force section. This section basically shows the evolution of Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Navy, and Air Force from 1963 till date. It also shows all their uniforms, both ceremonial uniforms and work uniforms from these different forces. The third section in this museum is the Civil War Gallery, which is located in Ojukwu's bunker. Guys, like Ojukwu's actual bunker. At the stairway of the Ojukwu bunker, you will see lots of images of war generals during the Biafra-Nigerian War. At the left is those that represented Biafra, and at the right, those for Nigeria. The Ojukwu bunker is about 30 feet deep, and it served as the residence of the Biafra warlord during the war. In the bunker, there is an announcement room for the Voice of Biafra radio. As at when we visited, the bunker is also serving as the Civil War Gallery, where you will see lots of images of the Nigerian Biafra War, mostly that of Biafra. You will see lots of images from the scene of the battle. You see images of war victims and images that were taken at the end of the war. Even the Eastern Nigerian coat of arms, which was the first coat of arms that was used by the Biafrans at the initial stage of the war, and the main Biafra coat of arms. The both of them are both in display. at the announcement room of the Voice of Biafra. There's a stairway you can use to exit the bunker at the back. And when you come outside, there's this valley that was dug. You can see it can lead from this point to Ojukwu's bunker, which is another hideout. But over time, it has been covered with grass and then roads and other developments. On the outside of this museum, as you can see, there's an open-air museum that displays several heavy military hardware used during the war by both the Army, the Navy, and the Air Force. You will see warships, military aircrafts, armored tanks, for example, the popular Ogbunigwe launcher, Biafra bomber aircraft, Biafra armored cars, Biafra mobile artillery machines, and many other equipment, even those used by the Nigerian army. Most of these armored tanks you see were built by Biafrans during the war, while some of them were captured from the Nigerian troops also during the war. While most of these military aircrafts in the museum were donated to Nigeria by Egypt and Russia during the war.
So here we are, observing the aircraft used in the Nigerian Civil War, the Biafra-Nigerian Civil War.
We also got to tour the NNS Boni. This was one of our most exciting experience.
So guys, you can't tell us we have not entered the ship. Yes, because right now, even though you are seeing land, you're not seeing water. But like this, so now ship, I don't climb. Read that ship like this.
This is one of the warships that was used during the war. We had the opportunity to go inside and have a full tour of this warship.
The National War Museum, and this was the ship that was used during the Civil War. It's quite an interesting tour, interesting experience. Learning about history, learning about the Civil War, quite interesting. So if you visit Abia State, make sure you visit. And this is like the only war museum in Nigeria. Impressive. In Abia State too. Abia State. God's own state.
I'm just seeing the chairs you are talking about.
Now people sit down there. Hope this is strong enough to carry us. I think I will enter inside. Wow. Interesting. So let's get in and see what was inside. You can't go down here. To come down here.
Come down from here.
To where?
That's what she was saying now.
I think this is their kitchen. Oh, this is the ending now. Their kitchen. I bet this door is somewhere.
But the staircase is back.
Down.
Here we go.
Let us stay here. No, you know they can't know. You want us to go to where we don't know. Calm down, don't turn this thing.
Let's know what you
think. Let's know what you think in the comment section.
Museum. Would you be visiting? And if you visit, make sure you tag us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you can tag us.
I believe everyone should visit if you're in Abia State. You know, it should be an interesting place to,
sure.
You know, just to learn about the history of Biafra, learn about the Civil War, learn about Nigeria, learn about a lot of things. We actually met some naval officers who are trying to revamp the naval section of the museum as well. So the gate fee is actually 500, according to them. That is if you are running on NEPA and PSCN or whatever they are using in Abia State. But then if it's their generator, it's 1,000 naira per person. So we paid 2,000 because there was no light. When we came in, they had to use the gen to take us around the museum. And it's quite interesting because you go through a tunnel you won't even know, just bust out from somewhere, the escape routes, then you sit there. You know, it's quite a journey.
And you can feel free to tip your tour guide if you want.
Yeah, feel free because they will definitely dish out some good amount of knowledge to you and take you on a very interesting tour. So if you're not yet a subscriber, do well to click the subscribe button to join our big family. You know, and for returning subscribers, what do we say?
Thank you so much. We appreciate all the love you are showing us.
We love you guys.
To our people from Abia, we hope we'll reconcile.
Give us your thoughts in the comment section and also do help us share this video. We'll catch you guys in the next video.